Happy New Year. That came from a good place. But you see, this one I'm about to say, it comes from a place of you need to know. Auntie Idara, you see that pregnancy where you had a stillbirth or a miscarriage? It wasn't your village people that took you to the shrine. Also, it wasn't your Instagram and Facebook followers that took your pregnancy picture and did something to it and spiritually conjured your baby out of your womb. Very, very unlikely. There are different things that can cause a woman to have a miscarriage. One of them is something called rhesus incompatibility. Rhesus incompatibility simply means that if a mother is rhesus negative and she has a baby who is rhesus positive, the mother's body will produce something called antibodies, which are biological soldiers that attack the baby's red blood cells because it thinks those red blood cells are invaders or strangers coming to cause harm.
Welcome to Ask a Geneticist with Mpoto Pius.
Now, rhesus factor is a protein found on our blood cells. If an individual has those proteins present on their blood cells, then they are rhesus positive. And these are people who are O positive, A positive, B positive. However, if the individual lacks the rhesus factor on their blood cells, they are rhesus negative. And these are people with blood type A negative, B negative, O negative. The problem now happens when a mother who has a negative blood type becomes pregnant with a baby that is rhesus positive. In the first pregnancy, usually it goes without hitch because the baby's blood rarely mixes with the mother's blood during pregnancy. However, during delivery, that's when some of the baby's blood mixes with the mother's blood and the mother's body releases antibodies. These antibodies, however, don't disappear. They keep rotating around the mother's body. The problem then happens when the woman is pregnant a second time with a rhesus positive baby. Because the antibodies have already been produced in the first pregnancy and the woman has been rhesus sensitized, in this second time, the antibodies are ready and waiting. They immediately start attacking the baby's blood cells and destroying them, leading to stillbirth, heart failure, different life-threatening conditions, and can often lead to miscarriage. Given that these rhesus factors are inherited from our parents, it is important that if you're a mother who is rhesus negative and your partner is rhesus positive, then you might likely have a child who is rhesus positive, and this is something to look out for. Knowing your rhesus factor can go a long way in preventing rhesus incompatibility. And these days, given the advancement in medical technology, knowledge of your rhesus factor allows healthcare providers to give medication to rhesus negative mothers that can prevent rhesus incompatibility. If you've enjoyed listening to this, then catch me on more sessions of Ask a Geneticist by subscribing to my YouTube channel and following my Facebook page. And I'll come your way again with more interesting stories of how our genes affect our health.